Adana places the positive pregnancy test on Jae-hyun's desk and watches hope flicker across his face, knowing the next words out of her mouth will shatter everything. She's not Yuna Park, the adopted daughter of his dying business partner who he married 6 months ago in an arranged merger. She's Adana Okafor, sister of the man who stole $50 million from his company and disappeared. And this baby growing inside her is the only real thing in a marriage built on lies. Welcome to K-Afro Stories, besties. Please like, share, and subscribe. Jae-hyun picks up the test. His fingers shake. Just slightly. Enough that Adana notices. He's always so controlled, so measured, the cold CEO who runs his empire with precision and fear. But right now, looking at those two pink lines, he's just a man who wants something he thought he'd never have. How far along? His voice is soft, careful. 3 months. She wraps her arms around herself. I found out 2 weeks ago. I've been trying to figure out how to tell you. Why wait? He sets the test down gently, like it's precious. We're married. This is good news. Jae-hyun. She takes a breath. This is it. The moment everything ends. I need to tell you something. Something I should have told you months ago. His expression shifts. The softness hardens. What? I'm not Unipark. Silence. He stares at her. Processing. What did you say? I'm not Yuna. My name is Adana Okafor. I've been lying to you since the day we met. He stands. Slowly. His hand goes to his desk. Bracing. Explain. Now. Unipark is real. She's in London, studying art history. She never agreed to this marriage. Never even knew about it. Her father was desperate. Dying. His company was failing. He needed your merger to survive. The words tumble out. 6 months of lies trying to escape all at once. He hired me. Paid me. Told me to pretend to be his daughter long enough to secure the deal. You're lying. I'm not. Not anymore. That's why I'm telling you this. Jae-hyun's jaw clenches. Who are you really? I told you. Adana Okafor. I'm from Lagos. I came to Seoul 3 years ago. I needed money. My brother needed money. We were desperate. Your brother. His eyes narrow. What's his name? She hesitates. This is the part that will destroy everything. Chidi. Chidi Okafor. Recognition flashes across his face, then fury. Pure, cold fury. The financial analyst who stole $50 million from my company? Yes. The man I've been hunting for 2 years? Yes. Your brother? Yes. She's shaking now. Can't stop. He needed the money for our mother. Cancer treatments. She was dying. He was desperate. He planned to pay it back. But then you started looking for him. Not just to prosecute, to kill. He got scared. He ran. Jae-hyun moves around the desk. Fast. Dangerous. She steps back. He keeps coming. Backs her against the wall. His hands slam on either side of her head, caging her. So he sent you. Sent his sister to seduce me, to spy on me, to finish whatever con he started. No. Not at first. The marriage arrangement happened separately. CEO Park was dying. He needed your partnership. Chidi found out about it. Found out the real Yuna wanted nothing to do with it. So he made a deal. I'd play Yuna, buy him time to figure out how to return the money without getting killed. And you agreed. Just like that. You agreed to lie, to marry a stranger, to share his bed. I didn't have a choice. Her chin lifts, defiant. Chidi is all I have left. Our mother died anyway. The treatments didn't work. He's my only family. I wasn't going to let him die for trying to save her. So you became someone else? Walked into my life. Took vows under a stolen name. Let me touch you. Let me. He stops. His eyes drop to her stomach. The baby is yours. I swear. I've never been with anyone else. Just you. How do I know that? How do I know anything you're saying is true? You've been lying for 6 months. Why should I believe you now? Because I'm telling you the truth when I could have kept lying. I could have let you think this baby was Yuna's. Let you celebrate. Let you fall deeper into this trap. But I can't. I won't raise our child on lies. Our child. He laughs. Bitter. Sharp. You don't get to claim that. You're a con artist. A liar. The sister of the man who stole from me. That baby could be anyone's. It's not. It's yours. DNA test. Right now. Today. Whatever you need. He pulls back. Runs his hands through his hair. Pacing. Thinking. She watches him process. Watches the man she's fallen for turn into someone she doesn't recognize. Someone dangerous. Where is he? Jae-hyun's voice drops. Deadly quiet. Where's your brother? I don't know. He cut contact after the wedding. Said it was safer if I didn't know. Convenient. It's the truth. The truth. He spins to face her. You don't get to talk about truth. You don't get to stand there and pretend this is some noble confession. You played me. Used me. Probably laughed about it with your brother while planning your next move. I never laughed. I never wanted this. Tears burn her eyes. She blinks them back. I fell in love with you. That wasn't part of the plan. That wasn't supposed to happen. But it did. And now I'm pregnant and I can't keep lying to the father of my child. Love? He spits the word like poison. You don't know what that word means. I know it means choosing to tell you the truth even though it costs me everything. I know it means standing here while you look at me like I'm nothing and still hoping you'll believe me about the baby. I know it means being willing to walk away if that's what you need, even though it'll destroy me. He moves to his desk, pulls out his phone, makes a call. I need a DNA test, today, private, fast results. He pauses, looks at her. And I need a full background check on Adana Okafor. Everything. Family, history, known associates. I want to know who I really married. Adana's heart shatters, but she nods. This is what she deserves, what she earned with 6 months of deception. Jae-hyun ends the call. You stay in this penthouse. You don't leave. You don't contact anyone. You don't make any moves without my permission. I understand. And if that baby isn't mine, if you've lied about that too, I'll make sure you and your brother regret the day you decided to target me. It's yours. Her hand goes to her stomach. Protective. I'm not lying about that. We'll see. He grabs his jacket, heads for the door, stops, doesn't turn around. I loved you, or I loved who I thought you were, the woman who hummed while making breakfast, who fell asleep reading architecture books, who looked at me like I was more than just power and money. His voice breaks, just slightly. That woman doesn't exist. Does she? She does. I'm still her. The name is different. The circumstances are different, but everything I felt, everything we built, that was real. Nothing about us was real. He leaves. The door closes with a quiet click that sounds like finality. Adana slides down the wall, sits on the floor of the penthouse that's become her prison. Her hand stays on her stomach, on the baby growing inside. The one honest thing in a marriage built on lies. She chose this. Chose to tell the truth. Chose to risk everything for the slim chance that Jae-hyun might forgive her. Might believe her. Might love her enough to see past the deception to the woman underneath. But watching him walk away, seeing the betrayal in his eyes, she knows the truth. Some things can't be forgiven. Some lies are too big to overcome. Some marriages end the moment they begin. Her phone vibrates. A message from an unknown number. She opens it. I heard, I'm sorry, we need to talk. See. Chidi. Her brother knows. Somehow, he knows everything fell apart. She should ignore it. Should focus on proving the baby is Jae-hyun's. Should try to salvage something from this wreckage. Instead, she deletes the message. Blocks the number. Chidi got her into this mess. She's not letting him make it worse. 3 hours later, a woman arrives. Dr. Kang. Professional, discreet. She draws Adana's blood without comment. Doesn't ask questions. Just does her job, and leaves with vials that will prove whether Adana's final truth is real or just another layer of deception. The wait begins. 72 hours for results. 72 hours of Jae-hyun refusing to speak to her. 72 hours of living in the same space as a man who looks at her like she's a stranger, a threat, an enemy. On the second day, he comes home late. She's in the kitchen, making tea. He stops in the doorway. The background check came back. Her hand still on the cup. And? Everything you said was true. Chidi Okafor, financial analyst. Stole 50 million. Mother died of cancer. You came to Seoul 3 years ago. Worked as a translator before this. He pauses. CEO Park hired you 8 months ago. Paid you 200 million won to play his daughter. Yes. The real Yuna is in London. She's been there for 3 years. Never came back. Never knew about the marriage arrangement. Yes. He moves into the kitchen. Pours himself whiskey. Your brother's still missing. My people can't find him. I told you. I don't know where he is. Maybe. He takes a drink. Studies her over the rim of his glass. Or maybe you're still protecting him. Still playing both sides. I'm not. I chose you. The moment I told you the truth, I chose you. You chose survival. You saw the pregnancy test and realized the lie was going to come out eventually. This was damage control, not honesty. Maybe he's right. Maybe she only confessed because she had to. Because the alternative was worse. But standing here now, watching him hurt, seeing the destruction she caused, she knows the truth. She confessed because she loves him. Because she wants their child to have parents who are honest with each other. Because she's tired of being someone she's not. Believe what you want. She sets down her tea. The DNA results will prove I'm telling the truth about the baby. After that, you can decide what happens next. You can divorce me, destroy me, make me disappear. Whatever you need to do to feel like you have control again. But know this. I love you. I loved you when I was pretending to be Yuna. I love you now as Adana. And I'll love you no matter what name I have to use. She leaves him in the kitchen, goes to their bedroom. Their bed. The place where they built something that felt real even when everything else was fake. Tomorrow, the results come. Tomorrow, Jae-hyun learns whether the baby is his, whether Adana's final truth is actually true. Tomorrow, they find out if love built on lies can survive in the light. The call comes at 6 in the morning. Dr. Kang. Professional. Brief. Mr. Kang, the results are ready. Jae-hyun sits up in bed. Adana's still asleep beside him. They haven't touched in 3 days, just shared the same bed in silence. He slips out quietly, takes the call in his office. And? 99.9% probability. You're the father. The air leaves his lungs. Relief. Anger. Confusion. She told the truth about this, about the one thing that matters most. Send me the full report. Already in your email. He ends the call, opens his laptop, reads the report 3 times. The science doesn't lie. The baby is his. Adana didn't betray him with someone else. Didn't use pregnancy as part of the con. She lied about her name, her family, her past. But she told the truth about their child. It should make him feel better. It doesn't. Because now he has to decide what to do with a wife who's a stranger. A marriage built on deception. A future that's supposed to include a baby he wants and a woman he doesn't know if he can trust. He goes back to the bedroom. She's awake now, sitting up, waiting. Her eyes search his face. It's mine. He says it flat, emotionless. The baby is mine. She closes her eyes. Tears slip down her cheeks. I told you. You did. About that. But everything else. I know. I know I lied. I know you don't trust me. I know you probably never will. She wipes her face. So what happens now? Do you want me to leave? Do you want a divorce? Do you want to take the baby and make sure I never see them? I don't know what I want. He sits on the edge of the bed, far from her. I wanted a wife, a partner, someone real. Instead, I got a performance. 6 months of someone playing a role. It wasn't all performance. The mornings, the conversations, the way I felt about you, that was real. How do I know? How do I separate the real from the fake when everything started with a lie? I don't know. Maybe you can't. Maybe the lie poisoned everything. She pulls her knees to her chest. But I know what was real for me. I know I stopped pretending after the first month. I know I fell in love with you and it terrified me because it wasn't part of the plan. I know this baby wasn't supposed to happen, but now I can't imagine my life without them. His phone buzzes. A message from his head of security. We found Chidi Okafor. Manila. Tracked him through a cryptocurrency exchange. He's moving money. Small amounts. Trying to stay hidden. Jae-hyun shows Adana the message. Watches her face go pale. Please. Her voice shakes. Please don't kill him. Whatever you're planning, whatever he deserves. He's all I have left. He stole from me. Endangered you by sending you here. He's the reason you lied for 6 months. I know. I know what he did. But he's my brother. I can't lose him too. 2 days after the DNA results, a package arrives at the penthouse. No return address. Just Adana's name written in handwriting she recognizes instantly. Her brother's. Jae-hyun opens it. Inside, a hard drive, a handwritten letter, and a bank transfer confirmation for $8 million. What's left of what Chidi stole after 2 years of running. Adana picks up the letter. Her hands shake as she reads aloud. Anna, I'm sorry. For all of it. For stealing. For sending you into that life. For thinking I could fix our problems by breaking someone else's world. I took the money because Mom was dying and I was desperate and stupid. I thought I'd return it after she recovered. But she didn't recover. And then Jae-hyun's people started looking for me. Not to prosecute. To kill. I got scared. I ran. I sent you to play Yuna because I thought it would buy me time. Thought you'd pretend for 6 months while I figured out how to make this right. I didn't think you'd actually fall in love. Didn't think you'd get pregnant. Didn't think I'd destroy your life while trying to save my own. The hard drive has everything. Bank accounts, names, operations, information Jae-hyun needs to protect himself from people who could hurt him. It's my insurance and my apology. The money is what's left. It's not enough. It'll never be enough. But it's all I have. Tell him I'm gone. Tell him he won't hear from me again. Tell him to take care of you and my niece or nephew. Tell him I know he has every right to hunt me down, but I'm begging him to let me disappear instead. And Anna, I love you. I'm proud of you. You were always braver than me. Always stronger. You'll be an amazing mother. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. Your brother, Chidi. Silence fills the room. Adana's crying, quiet tears that she doesn't bother wiping away. Jae-hyun takes the letter, reads it himself, then picks up the hard drive. This better be worth it. He plugs it into his laptop. Files load, spreadsheets, documents, recordings. Everything Chidi collected while working for Kang Industries. Everything that could destroy Jae-hyun if it fell into the wrong hands. And he's just giving it up, giving it back. He's really gone. Adana's voice breaks. He's not coming back. Good. Jae-hyun closes the laptop. He made his choice. You make yours. I already made it. I chose you. Then prove it. Help me understand how this happened. Help me trust you again. Help me believe that the woman I'm building a future with is real and not another version of a lie. She nods, takes his hand, leads him to the couch. They sit. She tells him everything. The real story. How Chidi called her 2 years ago, desperate, terrified, begging for help. How their mother died anyway despite the treatments. How CEO Park approached Chidi with the arrangement. How Adana agreed because family is everything, and she couldn't let her brother die alone. She tells him about the first time they met. How scared she was. How she'd practiced Yuna's mannerisms for weeks. How she almost broke character when he smiled at her because it was so unexpected. So warm. So different from the cold CEO she'd been warned about. She tells him about falling in love. How it started small. The way he remembered her coffee order. The way he listened when she talked about architecture. The way he held her after nightmares and never asked questions. How it grew into something she couldn't control. Couldn't fake. Couldn't walk away from. I stopped being Yuna after the first month. She looks at him. After that, I was just me. Adana pretending to have a different name. But everything else was real. My feelings. My choices. The way I loved you. All of it. Real. Jae-hyun listens. Processes. He wants to stay angry. Wants to hold on to the betrayal. But listening to her now, seeing the guilt and love and desperate honesty on her face, he can't. He just can't. The baby. He puts his hand on her stomach. When did you know? 6 weeks ago. I took 3 tests. Cried for an hour. Then started planning how to tell you. Except I couldn't. Because how do I tell you about our baby when I'm living under a stolen name? How do I build a future on a foundation of lies? So you chose to tell the truth. I chose our child. Chose giving them a chance at having parents who are honest with each other, even if it meant losing you. He pulls her close. She fits against him like she always has, like she's meant to be there. You're not losing me. You're stuck with me, for better or worse. That's what we promised, even if you promised under the wrong name. She laughs. It's watery, relief mixed with lingering fear. So what now? Do we start over? Do we get remarried under my real name? Do we pretend the last 6 months didn't happen? We don't pretend anything. We build from here. No more lies. No more secrets. Just you and me and this baby. Figuring it out as we go. And Chidi? Jae-hyun's jaw tightens. He stays gone. If he ever contacts you, if he ever puts you in danger, if he ever tries to use this baby as leverage, I will find him. But if he keeps his word and disappears, I let him go. For you. For our family. It's not forgiveness, but it's mercy. And that's more than Chidi deserves, more than Adana hoped for. Jae-hyun transfers the 8 million back into company accounts, files the hard drive away, sends a message to his security team. Stop looking for Chidi Okafor. The hunt is over. Some battles aren't worth winning. At home, he takes her to bed. Not the cold distance of the last 3 days. Real intimacy. Real connection. He touches her like she's precious, like she's his, like they're starting over with truth as their foundation. Afterward, she lies in his arms, his hand on her stomach, feeling for the flutter of their child. I love you. She says it knowing he might not say it back, knowing it might take time, knowing she has to earn it. I know. His lips brush her temple. I'm not ready to say it back yet. But I'm ready to try. Ready to build something real. Ready to be a father. Ready to see if the woman I fell in love with actually exists underneath all the lies. She does, I promise. No more Yuna, no more pretending. Just Adana, just me, just the truth. 6 months later, their daughter is born. Small, perfect. She has Jae-hyun's eyes and Adana's smile. They name her Minji, meaning clever and wise. She'll need both. Growing up as the child of a CEO and a woman who started their family with lies. But standing in the hospital room, watching Jae-hyun hold their daughter with wonder on his face, Adana knows they made it. They survived the lies, the betrayal, the pain. They chose each other, chose truth, chose family. It's not a fairy tale. Their marriage will always carry the weight of how it started. But it's real, honest, built on love that survived deception and came out stronger. Jae-hyun looks at her, really looks at her. I love you, Adana. Not Yuna. Not who I thought you were. You. The real you. The woman who chose to tell the truth when lying would have been easier. She takes his hand, holds their daughter's tiny fingers. I love you too. Thank you for giving me a chance. For forgiving me. For building this with me. They built a life from ashes. A family from lies. A love that's messy and complicated and absolutely real. And their daughter will grow up knowing that sometimes the best things come from the hardest beginnings. That truth always wins. That love can survive anything if you choose it every single day. She gave him truth when lies would have been easier. He gave her forgiveness when revenge would have been simpler. Together, they built something worth keeping. Truth that breaks you, love that rebuilds you, and a choice that changes everything. That's the power of choosing honesty even when it costs you the world. If this story touched your heart, drop a like, share it with someone who loves emotional romance, and subscribe so you never miss our daily drops. Comment below. Team Jae-hyun for forgiving her, or Team Adana for being brave enough to confess. I read every single comment, besties. See you in the next one.